One, ha ha ha. Two, ha ha. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another amazing episode brought to you by GamesGlitches. And in today's episode, we're just gonna take a look at what currently is broken in the world of Division that is seriously affecting the gaming community. And the first thing we're going to start with, which is the most important one, is the problem and glitches currently with the skins. Meaning that if you put a skin on a weapon and you sell it to the merchant, you will lose that skin. I am actually one of the people who are actually experiencing this glitch. All of my skins are pretty much gone because I wasn't paying attention that, putting on skins on weapons and then selling them to the merchant back in Division 1 didn't destroy your skin. But it turns out that there's a severe glitch right now happening that if you simply have a skin equipped, any skin to a weapon, and you sell it to a merchant, you lose that skin. The only way for you to get it back is now either get it to drop again or pretty much buy back the weapon, remove the skin, and sell the weapon back to the merchant. Otherwise, the skin is lost. They're claiming that they're working on it, but at this point, I think I ended up losing 2 to 3 skins. Simply because I just put it on a bunch of different skins and then sold all my gear, and pretty much later realized that all my skins are gone, and so please be careful that you could pretty much end up losing all of your skins, I mean. Though please note that you do not lose your skins if you try to deconstruct the weapon. So if you deconstruct the weapon or the armor, you will not lose the skin. So that is still the safe way to go, but selling definitely will end up making you lose your skin. Now, the second major glitch that's been going around is people are unable to progress through world tiers. Meaning, if you have a certain amount of gear score, you can go from world tier 1, world tier 2, world tier 3, and world tier 4. Now, the major problem here that is currently happening is, if, for example, if I'm in world tier 2, and you are in world tier 1, and then you decide to join me, and we do a bunch of missions in my world tier 2. Your character will be glitched out where you will not be able to do a quest which will unlock from world tier 1 to world tier 2 unless you join somebody else who is mid-progression or already starting to do the final quest, the quest that you need to do, or a mission that you need to do to get from world tier 1 to world tier 2. And then what you have to do is piggyback a ride on their mission, and that is the only way currently to unglitch your character. Another major issue that has been going around is that when you're, for example, trying to do an achievement, one of the achievements is severely broken. When destroying an armor on the enemy, if let's say me and you are grouped, and I destroy every piece of armor in the enemy, and you just put in a final shot into the head of the enemy, all you did is just waited throughout the whole fight, and you just basically ran out and shot the enemy one single time, you will gain the progress towards you. I will basically get nothing towards my achievement, while you will get everything towards yours, even though you did nothing but put in the final bullet into the mob's head. Which I find this to be a severe bug, and this needs to be addressed and fixed ASAP, because it kind of defeats the purpose of you even teaming up with people to do an achievements, because now your group member is the one who is screwing you from completing your achievement. Another major issue that I've been noticing on Reddit, and severely a lot of people actually complaining on forums and so on, is the problem with the rolling and taking cover and sprinting. For example, when you roll, you can't sprint right away until you hit the shift 2 to 3 times. When you roll, you can't re-roll. There's a big ass delay between re-rolling, but the bigger problem is when you roll and you try to take cover, your character doesn't take cover because the roll is on cooldown. I had this happen to me multiple times where I would roll, try to take cover right away behind something, and I am on cooldown because the game is still thinking that I'm trying to roll, which ends up getting you killed, well, getting me killed quite a lot, simply because in Division 1, as we all used to, you can roll out of cover, to roll again, roll into cover. That's how the game was, and it was enjoyable. It worked beautifully. But here now, when you roll, and you decide that you want to take a cover, at least me personally, I get to experience a glitch a lot where I just simply can't take cover because I'm on a cooldown, like this internal cooldown. There's no cooldown timer on the screen or anything. It's like when you're trying to chain roll, let's say if you spam your space bar, your character doesn't roll constantly like, a wheel. there's a delay, which is fine, but now the delay is being applied to you taking cover. So when you roll, you can't really take cover, and then you get shot in the fucking head. You know, working as intended, completely working as intended. And that is another major issue that I've noticed that they're not even addressing or even really looking at, and there is quite a lot of complaints and quite a lot of issues with this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's probably not the glitches that you all wanted, loot and all of that. I'm sure it's going to come very soon. For now, I'm just wanted to warn you guys on what not to do, not to lose your skins, not to get your character glitched out so you can't progress to the world tiers, having issues with the rolling, and the fact, please note guys, that Ubisoft is currently not responding to anybody at all through any emails. I have sent out multiple emails, multiple bug reports, and everything to the division and to the Ubisoft, I'm sorry, and they don't respond whatsoever. So please be aware that even if you do complain about something to Ubisoft, please do not expect a response from them, because they simply won't at all. It's been already days since my last petition, and nothing has been even answered to me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this small little video on you know, what currently glitches are happening in the world of Division 2. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel grow. Thank you all again for watching, and see you in the Dark Zone.